Welcome to Sipping on Excellence. This is Coach KJ, and I'm here with my man, my dude, the Doc.
And this is where we will be discussing the exceptional that is absolutely attainable. My friends, here's to living that extraordinary life.
Cheers.
All right. What's wrong with that dude?
I don't know.
Woo!
That means you have to watch YouTube to see what's wrong with that dude. What's wrong with his face?
Welcome to another episode of Sipping on Excellence, y'all, with Coach KJ and Doc.
Yes.
If y'all don't know who we are by now, y'all better get with the program. But for those who don't,
Why do I got something between my teeth?
it looked like one of them diamonds on your teeth.
Right. Like somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
We won't talk about that.
Life coach Kenneth Johnson in full effect today, y'all.
Oh, boy.
Woo, boy, we got a good one planned for today, man.
Gonna punch him in the mouth.
You ever, when you were growing up, when you were little, did your mama ever tell you that it was not nice to call people stupid? My mom used to say that. It's not nice to call people stupid.
I've heard that before.
You know, and
I because I didn't, so it wasn't one of those things that she said, "Oh, you don't use that." So I never really heard it for myself.
I tried not to. And it's funny because a good friend of mine, some really smart dude, used to always tell my brother and I, "Man, y'all, you know, you call people stupid." And then one day he was like, "Man, I see why y'all call people stupid." He's like, some people are just stupid.
Yeah.
And before y'all get all bent out of shape, why don't we just tell people what stupid means before we get into it? And what we're talking about is kind of stupid behavior.
Yeah.
Stupidity. That dumb shit, moronic shit, you know?
Yeah.
Oxford Dictionary. Stupidity is behavior that shows a lack of good sense or judgment. And so at some point in time, we've all done something stupid.
Of course.
You know, I mean, it's the nature of, it's human nature.
Right.
You know, and so today we want to talk about, shh, your stupidity's showing.
Ooh. Ooh.
Now, I got a question for you, man. Can you be smart and stupid at the same time?
Oh, definitely. 100%. Because I think the stupidity is the actions that you tend to take that tend to be a little moronic. However, your overall intellect is intact for the most part.
Yeah. You know, I tell people all the time, I'm around a bunch of intellectual juggernauts is what they like to consider themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Or that lack common sense. And I tell people I work with a bunch of smart idiots all the time, you know, and I always wonder, like, how some of these smart people, how do they get through life? You know, for example, people always say, you know, women are crazy, men are stupid. And I think, you know, that statement comes from the fact that, yeah, we kind of do stupid shit. And I think it comes from the fact that maybe we just do stuff before thinking, you know, or we do stuff without thinking about the consequence. I think those are thoughtless actions.
Of course.
Which to me are stupid actions.
Right.
But stupidity is very different depending on how you view it, is what I think. I know some people look at some of the stuff I've done like, hey, that's stupid. You know, like people look at my tattoos and be like, why would you do that to yourself? That's stupid.
Right.
Is it stupid or is it just something you wouldn't do?
Right.
You know, is that considered moronic behavior, or it was an active choice you know? And so I think more on the lines of stupidity when people lack common sense, you know? And I think there are more people without common sense than those that have it. You know, just think about the dumb shit people do on a daily basis.
Yeah. I think also stupidity is action that becomes repetitious. So, for instance, like if you're, I'm around a lot of trainers. They run a business, kind of.
Right.
Wondering why they can't seem to keep clients, but they keep running through the same, like an assault of style of training, like they're just beating people down. But they're wondering why people are not coming back. And that level of repetition of doing the exact same thing over and over again, not realizing this is not working. That's stupid.
That's stupid behavior.
That's stupid behavior. You're not acknowledging what you're doing. You're saying it's them.
Yeah. I think stupid behavior is when your actions contradict your words. Or your words, contradict your actions, however you want to look at it. People do it all the time, Stupidity can come from a lack of knowledge. And instead of acknowledging that you don't know, you do something stupid, like our prior president who gave the suggestion of drinking bleach to get rid of, or putting UV light inside your body to get rid of COVID.
I don't know.
That's stupid. And you want to go to him and be like, shh.
Right.
You hear people make statements all the time that make no sense. You hear people quote something they read without understanding it or understanding the meaning behind it, or quick to Google something and then spit it out without actually checking the source. That's stupid because you're showing your ignorance. You're showing just how ignorant you are of a subject. Me, if I don't know something, I'm the quietest person in the room.
Exactly. I have absolutely nothing to say.
Because if I'm unsure, I could be 90% sure that I know what this is. If I'm not 100% sure, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm just like, I don't want to sound stupid.
Exactly. It's not my space.
No,
I don't know.
But there's those people out there that always have something to say about everything. Like they always think they know a little bit about everything. And when they're dead wrong, you just kind of look at them like, you're not making sense right now. Right?
I call those drops.
Yeah.
I call those people drops. They're always trying to drop something. And it's like, no, you need to pick that up, bro. You didn't know.
Or they're trying to show how smart they are when they're really not that smart. But they're, remember on, Living Color. When Damon Wayans used to throw out the big words.
Yes. The made up words.
The made up words.
To make us. Man, that was Metamucil.
Right? But it's funny, but there's people out there that do that. They'll say and do things to make themselves sound smart. And in front of smart people, they make themselves sound so ignorant. And I think a lot of times most of us don't really sit back and think about what's coming out of our mouths. I think people who show their stupidity don't think before they speak.
Oh, no. At all.
I mean, think about this. Think about why men get caught up in altercations a lot of times. Because the ego is stupid. The ego acts without thinking.
Right.
And stupidity would be, Coach calls me a punk.
Aren't you?
And no. Stupidity is not coach calling me a punk. Stupidity is me reacting, thinking I'm gonna knock him out.
Right.
You know.
Right.
The smart side of things would be like, all right, man, I'm good. The stupid in me, or the ego, is like, you ain't gonna punk me.
Yeah, because the ego precedes you.
And stupidity gets you knocked out. I mean, think about it.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
And it's
no level of assessment, critical thinking. Like, this is not the place. This is not the time.
Or just how you mouth off or how you say certain things. Stupid behavior is reacting to someone and giving them the reaction they expected, like letting somebody push a button and then you reacting to that. That's stupid behavior.
Mm-hmm. I think we experienced that for 4 years.
Yeah.
That he was a button pusher.
Following blindly is stupid behavior. Mm-hmm. And here's the funny part. You can tell when people are getting caught up in their own shit is because they start to backpedal, then they double down. Be like, the sky is blue. No, it's not. The sky is red. Well, how do you know the sky is red? Well, because if you look at dude, the sky's blue.
Right.
Well, how can we be so sure? Because it just is. There's no sky's blue, water's wet.
Oh my God.
There's certain things that are certain in life, but I think it's so hard to reason with stupid too.
It is.
You can't make stupid see your side of the story.
Oh, because they're 100% bought into their story. They say it enough a lot of times so they can believe it. So they don't see any other way.
But think about this. You also then get caught up in trying to be rational with somebody who's in their full stupid era.
Right. So now who becomes the stupid one? If you're trying to rationalize.
You don't bring them to you. They end up dragging you into them.
Right.
Because they don't know. Here's a good question. And I've always wondered this. Do stupid people know they're stupid?
No.
I don't think so, right?
No, because there's too much ownership that they have.
Or should I say,
their belief system is.
Do people know when they're doing, I'm not going to call a person stupid. Do people know when they're
actions,
when they're doing stupid things? Do they know that action was stupid?
Right.
Or is it like hindsight, damn, that was dumb, I shouldn't have done that?
Right. Depends. I think it depends. I think it depends on the individual, because some people are, how can I say, they love their stupidity. They don't love it.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, they're in love with it because they've learned how to get others to buy into their whatever it is.
But here's the funny thing. So if you know your boy is getting ready to embark on some stupid behavior, do you let him do it or do you stop him?
Depends.
Depends on what it is.
It depends on what it is.
And is it going to hurt anybody but himself?
Right.
I'd probably let you do it if it's only going to hurt you. Not hurt you physically.
Right.
But
if it has larger ramifications.
If it's going to slap you in the face, maybe you just need to do it so you can learn.
Yeah.
I'm like,
got one of those.
You know that was stupid, right?
Yeah. Got one of those. Yeah.
Like, that was stupid.
Bro, you living it out hard.
If you continue to repeat the same stupid behaviors, that shit's on you. Because if you didn't learn your lesson the first time,
yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. But if it has immediate impact on more than just you, I'm like, bro, are you sure this is what you want to do? And I think you have to bring it up more as a friend. You bring it up more as a question.
All right, so like, dude, if you do this, what's going to happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I'm that man.
But let me ask you, why you don't give a fuck?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
You sure you're okay with this? Mm-hmm. What if your boss finds out? I don't care. I was going to quit anyway. Were you? Mm-hmm. So then just quit.
What if your significant other finds out? You sure?
Stupid behavior. Stupid behavior is doing things that you know are disrespectful without paying attention to it. So, for example, your significant other. Say you have a best friend, mm-hmm. a dude who's he's that single dude that's always getting into shit. And you know, when I hang out with this dude, he puts me in situations that probably aren't a good look. You know, oh man, come on, be my wingman. That's got okay, but you know what I mean? Yeah. You're stupid if you put yourself in a situation that you know is not gonna have a good look. And yet you're like, I'm gonna do it anyway because fuck it. She'll understand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not the point. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's not the point. My wife doesn't like me going to strip clubs, but my dude wants me to go, so I'll say I went somewhere else. I'll say I went to Jimmy's house instead of Johnny's house.
Right. Which now you are the stupid one.
Exactly. That's what I mean. You're the stupid one now.
Stupid one. Yeah.
You know, and so that's stupidity because you know, number one, she gonna find out. Yeah. She gonna know you went. You gonna come home with glitter on your shit. Yeah. Johnny don't wear glitter.
Smell like Badusi.
Right. Or you do stupid shit like you go to the strip club with your boy, you come home with glitter on your skin, and then you forget to take the man paradise dollars out your pocket. The dollars that you get when you go to the strip club. The coupons. It's like you didn't want her to know, but yeah, you were too stupid to cover your tracks.
Smell like strawberry, vanilla, right? Vanilla and jasmine all at the same time. I was going to say, you know what it made me think about? Like we used to go out to dinner with somebody who used to invite us, mm-hmm. but they would invite us. We're thinking that it's just us, like a more intimate affair. And it was a large group. Yeah. And then at the end of the night, they're asking, okay, everybody has to chip in. Oh, wait a minute. First of all, y'all are alcoholics. We were like, okay, we learned that first time. Mm-hmm. So when we came,
you immediately like separate check.
Yeah. When we were invited the second time, we immediately ramped off, said, listen, we're with them, but we're not with them. This is our card. Put this on. Whatever we get, that's what we get. Right. So when they were like, all right, the checks came, it was like, oh yeah.
We already got off.
We signed off.
We good.
We learned the first time.
Stupid behavior would be to fall for it again.
Yeah.
And
fool me once.
Well, think about this. People fall for the okie doke over and over again. And that's why, again, I think love can make you stupid. Mm-hmm. You know, and I think it makes you stupid, and that's why people stay. Dumb shit happens, oh, he'll change or she'll do better. You know, like they say, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. But I love her, so maybe I can. Mm. That L word makes you stupid.
Listen, if she show you the error of her ways very early on, it's on you now.
Yeah. You know? And it's same thing with that dude.
Yeah, vice versa.
Same thing with that dude. He's sitting at home. You ask him about his relationships. Every woman he's ever been with, he's cheated on them. Every single one, he's gotten caught. He's cheating on them. He's, you know, he sits at home, plays video games.
That guy.
He's that dude. You think, oh, if you take him back, he's going to be different?
Right.
No. Or you think because you're with him and you're the woman he cheated on with to leave his wife,
right?
You think he's going to be different with you? Ego makes you stupid. Men aren't the only ones with egos.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah.
It just,
that female ego, man.
God, it's tough.
And it's potent, too.
Yes.
It's very potent. Because it's like the video you sent me said, when it was talking about the comparison of men and women. Mm-hmm. And I think at the end he said, how did it go? It was something about a woman, what she can't do that's different, or what makes us different. I can't remember how it went, but at the end he said, I bet you I can. He said, I'm sorry. I did this. I'm sorry.
Now repeat after me. She couldn't do it.
Yeah, I can't remember the context.
It was a woman could do anything a man can do.
Right.
And he was like, really?
Yeah.
Repeat after me. I'm sorry. She couldn't do it. Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Where's the lie, though?
Yeah.
You know, and it's all part of that ego.
Yeah.
We all have egos that make us stupid.
Yeah.
We all have egos that make us do dumb shit. You know, men will, their boys will make them do dumb shit. That's why there's a whole TV show called Ridiculousness.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, stupid behavior is typically a man thing. Mm-hmm. If you're thinking about physical stupid behavior, where we hurt ourselves doing dumb shit, that's a man thing.
It's very reactionary.
Yeah,
we do things out of reaction and getting a reaction.
How do we? And I think the biggest way people show their stupidity, man, is when they open their mouth. How do we get people to understand the importance of just pausing before you speak? Just even for 2 seconds. Okay, I formulated my thought.
Yeah.
We say things and we're like, oh, I wish I could pull that back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh, when's the baby due? I'm not pregnant.
Men do that all the time.
Yeah, right? You know, we say stupid things because men aren't typically thoughtful. We don't think first. We just say shit.
Right.
Women are usually calculating. They usually think about what they're going to say because they're going to cut you. They want to cut you deep. Mm-hmm. You know? But it's true. How do we get people to just, you know what, take a moment of pause, and before you speak, think.
People don't understand how the pause is so invaluable. I think learning how to pause. See, I learned what pause meant when I started doing sales.
Okay.
When you're in sales, a lot of times people that start off in sales, or people say, I'm a salesman. They do a lot of talking. Features, benefits. You want to buy? No. Instead of, they ask open-ended questions. What have you been struggling with? What have you had problems with? Where are you at now? What would it look like if you can solve those problems? Whatever it is you're trying to sell. Because I sell, as a trainer and a life coach, I sell an intangible.
Yep.
I sell a thought, a belief. And I'm not the one that has to believe. I have to coerce you to start believing in yourself.
The other thing too is people say there's no such thing as the only stupid question is the one not asked. Nah. Don't ask a question if a moment of pause will just give you that answer. Or if the answer is right in front of you and you didn't take a second to think about it first. I get so many questions asked of me that make no sense. And I'm just like, you know, one of my favorite things I always tell patients after surgery, don't do anything stupid. And they're like, what's that? I was like, if you have to question whether or not you should do something, it's probably stupid and you shouldn't do it. Every single patient I tell that to, don't do anything stupid. What does that mean? You know exactly what that means. Mm-hmm. And then come the stupid questions. When you say no bending, does that mean this way or this way? What do you call going to the left and the right? Oh, that's a side bend. It's a bend. Mm-hmm. What happens when you go forward? Oh, I'm bending forward. Oh, so no bending. It's not directional.
Right.
You just can't bend. Don't lift anything. Well, can I lift my laptop? Is it 5 pounds? Well, I don't know. Then don't lift it. I keep it simple, because if you leave things up to interpretation, people will come up with stupid solutions. Mm-hmm. Most people will come up with stupid solutions. They won't come up with things that make sense, because most people don't think before they act.
Right.
And somebody like me who's so logical, it bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's like, why are you challenging sense when you make no sense?
And another group of people who do stupid stuff, and I hate to keep bashing on men, but we do stupid shit. Men who don't ever grow up. You know, I did stupid shit in my 20s that I'm not repeating in my 40s and 50s.
Right.
I know men who were in their 50s and 60s who are doing the same stupid shit that they were doing in their 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
The whole idea of aging and getting wise is becoming less stupid. We all do stupid stuff from time to time, but you want to become less stupid.
Right.
We hope that you've learned from it.
Right.
And you'll,
yeah,
you know, you go out partying and drinking with your boys at 21 and you come back hungover and you waste the next day. Doing that at 50 is kind of stupid.
It's very stupid, especially when
it was stupid then. It's stupid, really stupid now.
Yeah, exactly.
you know, but you know it's not good for you,
especially on a school night.
Right. you know, taking that hit of a crack pipe, that's probably stupid.
That's probably pretty stupid.
Yeah.
It's going to take you down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, but yet we act without thinking about the consequence of our actions.
Right.
So that to me is stupid.
Or your ego precedes you again and says that you are better than the average Joe, so you can do this over, like you said, crack pipe.
Yep.
I won't get addicted.
I'm in that 1% that won't.
That won't. Nah. Bro,
I like my odds. I bet you do.
Yeah, I bet you.
No, but I mean, I think any action that's taken without thinking about the consequence of those actions afterwards is a stupid action.
It is.
Now, you may end up with a good outcome by luck, but it doesn't mean that the action wasn't stupid.
Yeah.
You know? You jump off a building and don't die. Stupid action, but you still did all right.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't do it again, though.
No. Yeah, man. I mean, buddy of mine went bungee jumping. And I asked him, I was like, would you do it again? He's like, no, man, that was stupid. It served no purpose. He's like, scared the shit out of me. He's like, and he's an adventure seeker. He's like, yeah, I don't need to do that again.
Oh, yeah. I jumped off of Rick's Cafe. The cliff.
Yeah.
I jumped once. Yeah. I'm never
Jamaica?
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never doing it again. That was stupid. My tailbone lets me know every single time. It's probably why I have the back problems I have. Tore my shit up.
I jumped off a little cliff not as high in the Dominican Republic. I'm sorry, not Dominican Republic, in Costa Rica, whitewater river rafting. And I'm like, why? Ego. You know why? Because my brother's wife did it first. And then was looking at me and my brother like, and we was like,
Your brother didn't jump, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Oh, yeah. You think he was going to let his wife jump? Not him. She wasn't going to. Stupid. Said, oh, she ain't going to punk me.
Right.
I'm scared of heights.
I am as well.
But that was dumb.
Yeah.
To me, it was dumb.
Yeah.
Clearly, I survived, but would I do that again? No. I'm jumping into rapids because that's what we were whitewater river rafting. I go up on a cliff. We're going to do that. You can jump right there. The water's deep enough. Then why is it rippling?
So now you're going to jump in the water that's going to take you away.
That part.
Undertow. Whoop.
That part. Dude, it was, but it's things like that you don't really think about.
Whitewater rafting. Never again. Did it once. And it was cold as shit. Never again.
Remember, God, stupid actions. Got another story for you. Mexico. We were in like Cancun or something. I was probably 20, 25, 26, somewhere in there. And me and my brother and buddy of mine decide, God, this is how we go smoke a little weed on the beach, right?
Oh, y'all stupid.
At night, federales come and be like, what's that? Now, could just pay dude off, walked away. Been good. $20 all he wanted. We decide to get in a little confrontation. Have a conversation. I mean, we eventually came to our senses like, dude, here, get your money. Be gone. Don't get on the walkie-talkie. We out. Might have still been there today. But just little things like that you do when you're young and stupid. But that's when you're supposed to do stupid stuff, because then you learn from them. And hopefully you don't do them now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but too many people, they got too much carryover.
There's a lot of people in jail who did stupid stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in the grave who did stupid stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I know another story. Guy I grew up with, this dude, amazing basketball player, was in junior college. He was walking home after a practice or whatever one day, and some boys that he knew picked him up. He knew what their lifestyle was like. He was in the back seat. They said, hey, man, we're about to go to the store right quick. They robbed the store. He went down with them. And yeah. He was very, very fortunate, though, that, he did a little bit of time, but he ended up going overseas to play. So he was very fortunate to get out of that, but he had to move on.
And it's not like you didn't know.
Yeah, exactly. You know
who your people are.
You know what they about. Not about. You know what they about.
Man, you want to come roll with me for a second?
Nah, I'm good, dog.
Come holler at me when you get back.
Yeah.
Because it's when you got a lot to lose, the amount of stupidity you're allowed to have is less. Mm-hmm. I always when I'm at work and I see physicians and other people do dumb shit, or just they give asinine answers for questions. Mm-hmm. And I sit there, I'm like, do they really believe that's the right answer? Or they just not know? Like, do they not know, or are they just fucking with us? And I'm starting to believe now, after seeing it for 20 years plus, I'm really starting to understand that, dude, maybe they're just not as smart as I thought. Oh. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't know.
Bro, guarantee it.
And I'm like,
I guarantee.
I always say, MD doesn't make you smart.
Nah.
It just means you got a degree. It means you could take a test.
Certifications, degrees, all that.
It just means you can take a test.
Yeah. That's it.
Doesn't mean you know how to logically think about a problem and come up with an answer. Not always. Mm-mm. Not always. That practical knowledge to me is so important. That street smart to me is so important. Somebody asked me the other day, in a relationship, what's the most important thing? Would you take a beautiful girl, woman, who's not very smart? Or would you take an okay, just an attractive woman who's got mad street smarts? I was like, I'll take mad street smarts any day.
Any day.
And then they were like, and I was like, and this is what really blew them away. I was like, I would take somebody who's got mad street smarts, who never went to school, over somebody who's got a PhD and has no street smarts.
100.
I would take a hustler over an academic idiot all day. Seriously.
Yeah.
Because they'll know how to get through life. An academic idiot doesn't.
Right. And I guarantee you that woman that has the street smarts, she knows how to put on her sexy. She knows how to make it happen. She knows her faults, but she knows her wins. And she's going to accentuate her wins, her vitals, her greats. And you almost won't even recognize those faults.
Think about it. Street smarts makes you relatable.
Yes.
I say this all the time about students. I'm like, what makes you a good surgeon or a good doctor is your relatability. How can I relate to my patients? How can I seem more normal? And I always say the best doctors are B and C students. And the reason why is because you're smart enough to get the material. But you're not so smart that you can't relate to people, that you don't have common sense, because all you've been doing is buried in the books or buried in somebody's lab. And so you're a student of the game, but you don't know how to play.
Right.
There's a big difference.
Right.
Does that make you stupid? It makes you life stupid. Book smart and life stupid is a terrible combination.
Yep.
Life smart and book stupid, you can get book smart. You can't get life smart. Either you got it or you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you'll learn how to attach what you need to know to your smarts, your street smarts.
I don't need to know how to do calculus if I figure out how to use my iPhone.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right. Right.
But if you wrote the calculus book, but you don't know how to turn the power on the TV, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's so many people out there like that, man. They just don't get it. And they overcompensate with their book knowledge, because I think deep inside they do know they're stupid.
Yeah.
I had somebody tell me once, because I pointed the fact out that common sense was lacking. Like, how do you not know this? And the response was, none of my smart friends have common sense. What's the big deal?
Wow.
I was like, I didn't have an answer to that. Yeah. I was like, all right, and here's the thing too, I've learned. It's generational too.
Oh, 100. You know what? You saying that, it got me thinking that, have a lot of smarts, a lot of influencers being able to materialize, making money, making a lifestyle and income off of nothing, absolutely nothing, and learned it fast. Now you got some
but here's the thing,
that see that.
That's a minority.
Yeah.
The majority don't have the street smart savvy to be able to pull that off.
Yeah.
They think because they did it, I can do it too.
Right.
Nah, you don't have that extra something.
Yeah.
Or else everybody would be influencers. Everybody would be making millions of dollars, and then nobody would be an influencer. Yeah. Because who you influence? The influencers got to influence somebody.
Like the kid, Mr. Beast, man.
Yeah.
I saw a thing on him. He said, someone asked him, it's like, how did you get started? How did you get to this place? I think it was Joe Rogan. And he was like, it was just me and 10 other crazy ass friends. We were geeks. We just got into it and was talking about, okay, let's post this many times a day, see what happens. Let's see the algorithms. Let's see what happens. It was a constant, let's see what happens. Analytics.
He studied it.
Yeah. They dug deep. It wasn't just a surface, shoot a bunch of videos, post them. No. There was there was on the ground research.
Yes. But look where it got him.
Yeah. Multi-millionaire.
You know, and I think
from nothing.
Yeah. I said this too the other day. I was like, if you look at the most successful people, like really what you consider to be successful, how many, how do I say this?
Say it.
How many stupid people are successful? I didn't say are smart.
Right.
That are like really successful. You may have done stupid stuff. Right. But generally, if you do stupid stuff all the time, your level of success is kind of capped.
Mm-hmm. You're only going to go so far.
And the people who rise to the top of their game, I think, have a healthy combination of street smart, book smart, minimal stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what I see.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wrap my head around the fact that you can get successful and not be that. Mm-hmm. The most successful people aren't just book smart.
No.
The most successful people aren't just street smart. They will survive. The hustlers will always survive.
Yeah.
But what happens with the hustler? The hustler becomes book smart because the hustler realizes, oh, I'm successful. How do I get to be more successful? I got to read.
Yeah.
I got to do this. So I'm going to now get my book knowledge up.
Yeah. Yeah.
The book smart person who's not street smart never feels like he's got to learn this because he's like, I'm smart. I learned everything I need in school.
Yeah.
And so that's why you have the Elon Musk of the world who are like, I didn't go to Harvard. I hired Harvard people. Why? Because he's street smart. He gets how to manipulate people.
Right.
And then I get the book smart people to work for me because they will never surpass me because their street smarts aren't where mine are.
Right. Right. And he has absolute control.
100%.
Which allows him to say as much stupid shit as he wants to because he can.
Look at our past president. I want to say he's perfected the art of manipulation.
Absolutely.
He's perfected the art of marketing. He's perfected the art of the hustle. He ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he's figured out a way to manipulate that to the point where he got to the highest office in the land.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he dialed it back.
And
made
what
it as
what does he do?
Possible.
He hires a bunch of smart people that will bow down and kiss the ring.
Right. Right.
His kids, smart as shit.
They ain't
not very street smart.
No.
That's why they get caught up in bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not him.
Right.
You know, then you look at our president prior to him. Very book smart.
Right. Very book smart.
Had a hard time getting the people to follow. He had to work for that. And he had to put people in place that could manipulate that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying he was life dumb. He was very savvy, knew how to speak to people, very book smart, but he was book smart heavy.
Yeah. There was some cred there, but
he couldn't get a cult following like the one we just had.
Right.
And I would take that guy over the cult following guy any day.
Yeah.
Whether he were white, black, green, or other.
Because he knew how to create it. He knew how to create it.
Yeah.
Let's face it, also skin tone has something to do with it.
For sure.
But having that and knowing that, but not using that as his bait and switch, he's like, I'm going to put this beside me. I'm not going to talk about it. This is who I'm going to be.
Yeah.
He's like, this is how it's going to go. You're going to have to follow me at some point in time. That's how he was reelected.
Yeah. And I think the truly stupid people, like we said earlier, double down on their stupidity.
Oh, man.
The wise stupidity recognizes the stupid situation, recognize this stupid action, changes course, and then becomes
right
smarter for it.
The Marjorie Taylors of the world.
Yes.
The Marjorie Taylor. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She is. She is what she is.
And she'll never do it. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you wonder, is it just for show?
Most of the time.
So is that really being stupid?
Mm-hmm. How you go?
Or is that really smart?
Yeah. I mean, you go from a CrossFit gym to a CrossFit gym owner to
congressperson.
Congressperson, yeah. A high stakes job.
So she says things that are perceived as stupid, but I guarantee it's calculated.
Oh, extremely.
Which then, can you consider it stupid, or is it very smart on her behalf?
Yeah.
Interesting, right?
Think about how she has gathered the ear of those that are in her constituents.
Dude. She's gotten to the point where Trump's base, her base are all the same.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be following the stupid people are the people that believe the stupid statements.
Right.
And take them as fact, no matter who they're coming from.
I mean, we're still having the same conversation that he didn't win. It's 4 years later. We're still having that conversation. He was not my president.
And here's the thing. It's not that they don't believe it. It's I'm going to keep saying it because in the minds of the ignorant, I can sow doubt.
Yeah.
And that's all I need is to sow doubt. And that gives me a leg up.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it reminds me of when he was elected. A lot of people were talking about, oh my God, I can't believe. I said, I do believe. And there was one other professor who was on, I think he was on CNN. He said, what it is that you have CNN, MSNBC, all these stations that were against, talking down. He had one nail. So you walk on a bed of nails, you know, it's not going to puncture the foot. He had one nail.
Mm-hmm.
Bam! Went right through.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
So if we're going to wrap this up and just sum it up into one statement, it's okay to have stupid moments. It's not okay to make that moment a lifetime.
Right.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
You know, don't let those stupid moments define who you are. Learn from them. Do better. So that way you can realize it's only stupid if it's repeated twice.
Right. I have nothing. I was just going to say, just learn to be a critical thinker.
Yeah.
Question your questions.
Coach KJ, man.
Say shit.
Where they going to find you, man?
Man, they going to find me on.
Angry now.
At the end of the podcast, they're going to find me at Coach KJ Knows on Instagram and CoachKJ.com. Where are they going to find me?
You're going to find me at Lionel Hunt on IG. You're going to find me at huntspine.com. Don't forget to go check out thehuntfoundation.org. Doing big things. You'll find Coach and I both at SOE_podcast. You'll get all the little clips there to make you want to go watch this YouTube video.
Tune in on Saturdays.
Our warm-up shows at 11 o'clock, and then this podcast comes out every week at 6 o'clock in the morning on Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. Early enough for y'all to catch it on the drive-in.
Ooh.
Yeah, listen. Spotify, iHeart, Apple, YouTube. Anywhere you think you can't find it, it's
all
there.
of it. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
Don't be stupid. Watch this podcast. On that note, we out.